honk.
And once again, it's that honk time. What's going on, everyone? Welcome, everyone. Welcome, everybody, to a Thursday stream and the first day of May. It's May Day. It is May 1st. I hope everyone is doing well, and it was a lovely day today here in the northeastern United States weather-wise, and I hope everyone is looking forward to a quick ride into Oblivion Remastered. Very excited for this tonight. I have really been enjoying Oblivion quite a bit. I am excited to get started at a regular hour as opposed to having to be here much later. This is about the time that I'd like to get started normally, so that's all good. Yeah, I am ready to go. And before we go any further, just a couple of quick notes on how to support the channel. If you haven't done so already, please follow the channel. Please check out our YouTube with !ArvTube, and if you're watching us over there, thank you. Folks, we are only a few subscribers away. Please subscribe. Please do it now. Smash that like button. No, but please do subscribe to YouTube. It is free for you to do that, but it really helps us out. We are almost to 1,100 subscribers, and I would love to be able to hit that milestone before ArvCon. In fact, I'd love to be able to hit that milestone in the next couple of weeks because we got a lot going on, and that 1,100 milestone would be awesome. It's free for you to do that, but really helps us out. So please do subscribe to us over on the YouTube channel with !ArvTube. Discord, we've had several people join us again in the Discord channel, so Discord is building up as well. Always a happen in place. !ArvCord for that. Twitter, !ArvTweets. Blue Sky, !ArvSky. Website, arvineleron.com. Financially, !ArvShop is the merchandise area. !ArvTrayon is the Patreon, which can get you cool stuff and cool stuff for the channel as well. We're up to $88 there now. Would love to get that back into triple digits. That really is the financial backbone of the channel, and so that support would really help. I already said Discord. Oh, yeah, subbing. That's what I wanted to say. And, of course, subscribing to the channel gets you those custom sub badges and emotes to use here, there, and everywhere across Twitch, so please do that. That would be lovely. And on the publishing front, !Icarus, that's my graphic novel from Mathis Arts. !Library is my Tales and Tomes from the Forbidden Library. That's my 5e adventure and sourcebook from Alligator Alley Entertainment. And !Greyshade, that is my Greyshade IP. Greyshade, Renegade, and Heretic, the Grey Assassin trilogy. Oh, speaking of which, hold on one second here. I have to get these books out. Wait a second. Bear with me. You can do it. Strike a pose. There's nothing to it. Okay. All right. Sorry. Just realized I had to get some books of mine out from my school bag because they were loaded down because it's the end of the semester just about, and so a lot of books and papers coming in this time of year. Sorry about that. So, !Greyshade, again, my Greyshade, Renegade, Heretic, Grey Assassin trilogy from Mathis Arts. You can get that at that link. You can get the audiobook of Greyshade from our very own Trent Sparks, and you can get pre-order the tabletop role-playing game of Greyshade. I'm very excited about this, folks. Not only are we going to have our main core book designed by the amazing Brandon O'Brien and, of course, published by Alligator Alley Entertainment, but we're going to have not one, not two, but 3 adventures, essentially a little mini campaign, if you will, an intro campaign included with Greyshade. And it's going to be amazing. I really am super pumped up for Greyshade. I mean, obviously I'm biased, but I'm super pumped up because I've seen what Brandon has been doing, and it's going to be amazing. So cannot wait. Going to be good stuff. Definitely check that out. And that is !Greyshade, because that is coming out August of this year, Gen Con of this year, so that's very exciting. And as always, !BLM, Black Lives Matter, important to affirm and assert the significance and importance of Black lives. !Help Now, the World Health Organization page on suicide prevention, important to reach out to others when you need help and reach out to others when they need help as well. And !Ukraine, UKRAINE, to help the people of Ukraine as they fight back against an illegal and illegitimate war with bravery and courage, and send a message will do so for others in this situation in the future. I'm going to get rid of this, and I'm going to turn on that. There we go. Hi, everyone. Good to see you all. I hope everyone is doing well. And yeah, I want to take a moment to do something. Now, I know I don't do this much on this channel, okay? I recognize that this is not something I commonly do, but I just wanted to take a moment to brag about my kid. I know this is not something I do much. You know what I mean? This call will not be recorded. Motto be rated. Hey, what's up, Trollware? Good to see you, man. So I have just about finished, before I say brag about my kid, I have just about finished the backup that I am doing before I try to put in the new RAID drive. It has arrived, but I haven't put it in yet. After I do my stream tonight, I'm going to finish the backup, and then either tomorrow or Sunday. I don't want to do it Saturday because I'm streaming Saturday night. So either tomorrow or Sunday when I'm not going to need the computer, I'm going to put in the new drive, and I hope that the RAID thing will work perfectly the way it's intended to. But either way, Trollware is responsible for making sure that this stream continued to run over the last few days, thanks to his amazing tech support. So thank you, Troll. I hope all is well. But yes, let me brag about my kid for a second, who is someone that Troll has met. So first of all, my daughter is currently sitting is going to a school dance, which she drove to herself because she's all growing up and stuff. So there's that. But secondly, I'm not going to tell you what, because it's not a big thing right now for her. I mean, she'd rather not just be spreading the scores everywhere. But she got her SAT scores today, and she did very, very well. This was her first time doing the SAT. She took a couple of practice tests, and she was not super happy with the score. So she ended up taking a couple of classes, and she worked very hard, and she did super well. And she's already an exceptional student, and she's Bridgeport's first student poet laureate, and all that. I told you I'd brag. Anyway, she was just so happy to see that she had been able to do that. And it's like just knocking it out of the park, this, that, and the other. And here's the cool part. Yeah, exactly. Right, Taro? I will have words with it. That should scare the computer enough, Troll. And here's the other cool thing. So my kid, my daughter, sat in a Board of Education meeting, listening, and it was not a super happy place, this Bridgeport education meeting, because the Board of Ed made the decision to make some very bad budget cuts, which is not great for anybody. There were a lot of people, in fact, who spoke before my daughter was honored by the Board of Ed, and they had her read a poem, and all these people were talking about the impact of these cuts. In fairness, this is not really the Board of Ed's fault. I mean, it's complicated. I won't get into it. But the point is, they did make some mistakes. But the real issue is the fact that that Bridgeport is facing a shortfall, and Connecticut has a huge surplus, which it should be using to pay down more of that shortfall, and they are not, and that is very frustrating. So I bring that up for a reason, which I'll explain in a minute. So at the end of this, she wasn't sure what poem she wanted to read, and I think I may have talked about this a little bit on Tuesday. Yep. That's right, Atero. So I think it was that amount. And also like paralegals. Are you serious, Troll? Good. Really? Did they do? Oh my God, man. I can't believe. Having met Troll can confirm that is not true. Just want to be clear. That is the opposite of true. But anyway, so she listened to all these things, and it wasn't like everyone was booing or everything, but it was not a super happy experience. They knew that the BOE was kind of in a tough spot, but also that they had made some mistakes. Anyway, and she's listening, and she's like, and she's not sitting next to us. She's sitting in front of us. So we're, my wife and I and my mother-in-law and her brother, my son, are all there watching, but we're sort of back of the auditorium. And she is in the front of the auditorium with the other people that are being honored. So all the people finish speaking, and then she gets up and she is honored, and they give her the little certificate or whatever. And then they have her read a poem. So she had a poem. She wasn't sure what poem she wanted to read till she heard all this. And then she reads this poem, which is about, and I should try to find it so I can either read it for you or play the video of it for you, where she does this just like, actually, wait, maybe I think I do have it. Wait a second. Let me see. Let me see if, hold on a second. Hold on. Let me see if this is the one. Hold on. Okay. Okay. So here we go. Chat, I know this is a little weird, but since I don't have this video any other way, I am going to, let me ask you this. Let me ask this way. Would you like to hear my daughter kicking ass and taking names reading a poem? And then I promise we're going to get into Oblivion. Would people like to hear / see that? Because I'm super proud of her, and I admit that I'm her dad, so I'm biased. But would anybody like to, would anybody be interested? It's not super long. It's just like 2 minutes or something. Anyone? He said, hopefully, hoping that he could do that. This thing. A, possibly. Silence. Everyone's like, I don't know. Anybody? Anyone want to hear it? Anyone want to hear it? You 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 want to hear it? Oh God, everyone left. They're all like, nope, not interested. Don't want to hear your daughter read a poem. It's worth it though. It's super worth it. Did my chat just go completely dead? Oh, okay. There we go. I was like, wait, what happened to everybody? Okay. Hey, what's up, Shattermage? Okay, it does make me proud. It's true. Atero knows the deal. This is a Connecticut thing, right, Atero? Okay, here we go. So, again, this is my daughter, after being honored by the Board of Education, reading a poem. And the thing I want to point out for all of you is that the Board of Education is sitting up on the stage. This is, by the way, public record, so it's not like I'm revealing anything I shouldn't be or anything like that. So she's reading this poem. The Board of Education is up on the stage, and then there's a crowd of people in the auditorium that have mostly just been there testifying about how bad these budget cuts are going to be. So everyone is kind of like sort of semi-sad and kind of unhappy, sort of angry a little bit. So she's sitting there and then reads this poem. So I'm going to hold it up so you can hear it. Can everyone hear it? Oh, shoot. No, made a mistake. Made a terrible mistake. Sorry. Okay, can everybody hear that? I know this is not the way to do things normally. Can everybody hear that? Can hear what she was saying? Can everybody hear that? Please tell me. Barely, but yes. Okay. So.
You cannot stop the thunder after the lightning. The flash of chance has sparked. The rumble of change will soon come after. We people's thunder will arrive like the boulders from a landslide. You cannot stop the landslide from falling after the crash that started it. Your scream of control rattled the mountaintop. We've been shaken by the chance of change. Now we people are crashing down. We won't stop till we get the rights we deserve, till we reach the bottom of the mountain. We've been crashing like the force of a stampede. You cannot stop a stampede after it's been driven to start. You've driven us to defiance with threats. Threats to cut, harm, hurt, and hate. You can yell and hurt a single beast, but you can't yell fear into a stampede. We people will keep running. You cannot stop us. You cannot erase us anymore. You cannot erase the knowledge. You may burn the book, but you can't burn the brain that has already read, the body that already knows. We know. We won't be burned anymore. We people shall rise victorious. You cannot stop us now. Like the thunder, the landslide, the stampede, the curious mind, we shall not, we will not be stopped. You cannot stop us now. Thank you.
I want to note the freaking board. Two of the Board of Ed members stood up and applauded. Two of the Board of Ed members. So first of all, I thought it was really good. So I'm listening to this poem, and I had been there when she had written it, but she had not written that line. You can burn the books, but you cannot burn our brains. And I was like, that line is freaking baller. She wrote that particular line while sitting in the seats in the audience, listening to all the people talking about how the budget cuts were going to affect them. And I went listening there from being like, oh, wow, this seems a little aggressive. And then literally 2 lines later being like, no, this is exactly right. Like, this is exactly the mood. This is exactly what she wanted to capture. Absolutely perfect. And I was like, The student poet laureate, this is the thing they're supposed to do. They're supposed to be the poetic conscience of whatever organization they possess. She's a student. She's talking about the impact of these cuts in a way. She reads this poem. I was just like, I was so proud of her because it showed judgment and taste. Oh, by the way, Shattermaid, she's a junior in high school, 11th grade. It showed judgment. It showed taste. I was just like, man. And so the reason I bring this up is that she is going to be going up next week to the state Senate, hearing on Connecticut's education budget and what the state should do related to that. So she's going to be up as one of the student representatives, basically testifying on behalf of Bridgeport. I was like, this freaking kid, like, I know, right, Shatter? So proud of her. So anyway, I wanted to share that with all of you because I just marveled at the fact that she, A, wrote that line, and then B, it's just perfectly suited this position for her. Like, she's so good at it. And I think it's just because she understands the moment. And by the way, as you could hear, she delivered that poem very well. She read the poem super well. So she's just firing on all cylinders. She did great with that. She's going to be testifying in front of the state Senate next week. She did great on her SATs. She's just, she's kicking ass and taking names, as is my son. But he's much younger, so it's going to take a little while before this other happens. But just, man, super proud of her. So anyway, wanted to share that with all of you. Hope you enjoyed some of that. Well, now we're going to go play some games. So you wrote and read a poem as part of getting a scholarship. Definitely check if something is issued district. Yes, that's a good call, and I may do that. Actually, so there is a district for there is a scholarship not for poets necessarily, but for musicians, because John Mayer's father was the principal of Central High School, one of the big high schools in Bridgeport. And like a big time. And so John Mayer established a scholarship in honor of his father. So, and it's been running for quite a while now for Bridgeport students. However, my daughter, Little Arv, is more about art and poetry than about the music specifically. But anyway, so super proud of her. She was very proud of herself. And I just really was so impressed that she just improv'd it in a way, like came up and she was like, this is the poem I need to read right now. And this is the thing that I need to do to kind of represent myself right now. This is what she read. She just read the room. And I know something with my public speaking background about the importance of being able to read the room, about knowing when to drop your voice, raise your voice, when to speed up, slow down. And it was just so cool to see her do that. It's just super cool. So anyway. Obviously, I love her. You all know that. But for those of you like Shattermage who have been with me for this whole time, and I have now been streaming for 13 years, you've all sort of seen her grow up. I mean, she's 17 now. When I started, she was about 4. I think she first appeared on the stream because I didn't start using cam for about a year. So I think she first appeared on the stream when she was like 5.5 or something. And now she's 17 and a half, almost 17 and 5 months or so. And she's just kicking ass and taking names. So anyway, super proud of her and wanted to share that with all of you. So thank you for indulging a proud dad. Okay, but now it's time to go kick some ass in Oblivion. Now, the last time that we were here, we had done a bunch of different quests, but we now have a quest that we have to do, which is basically going down to the Imperial City. And it's all I can do not to be like, take me down to the Imperial City where the gods are strong and the Khajiits are pretty. Oh, won't you please take me home? Yeah, yeah. Anyway. So we're going to be going down there. We've got a quest there. And I imagine the minute we get in the city, we're going to get hit with like 6 billion quests, which is awesome. I'm excited. I'm ready for it. And then eventually we have to go to Kavach, which is where there are a couple of other side quests to do too. So we're going to do it. We're going to make this thing happen. And let's go. I'm excited for some Oblivion Remastered. Let's make this happen. Oh, I just saw that the Patreon thing is off. There we go. I should probably stop this, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sherbert Elleron. Oh yeah, and we got a horse. Those of you not here the last time, our boy Sherbert Elleron has got a horse. Oh yeah, level 3. People like you more if you have a high personality, which is also true in life. Yep. I played it and I liked it okay, but I didn't love it, Shatter. But I've been having an absolute blast playing in here. Look at our boy. Look at Sherbert Elleron. Khajiit has horse. Oh no. Hello. Screenshot. I am a horse. Khajiit has horse if you have coin. The horse is staring into your soul, chat. Your thoughts. Looking right at you. Yeah, I never played a Khajiit before. Oh, that's right. Woohoo! Horse is a good dental program, it's true. The Imperial City. The Imperial City. This way to the Imperial City. Just checking. Whoops. Walnut Inn. Oh, really? Okay. Hello, sir.
What is it, citizen?
Wait. I can
Trouble?
talk. Oh, I was going to talk to the horse. You heard any rumors?
Truth is, the Legion doesn't know who was behind the Emperor's murder. We've already ruled out the Dark Brotherhood. So is this something worse?
Worse?
Truth is,
Oh.
the Legion...
Thanks.
Move along.
Okay. All right. Hello.
We're always on duty.
I know. What have you heard in terms of rumors?
Truth is, the Legion doesn't know.
You already
who was
told me
behind
this.
Move along.
Hello, Narissa.
So, what brings you here today? Welcome to the Walnut Inn. Could I interest you in a room or perhaps a bit of wine?
What have you heard about rumors?
Blackwood isn't so bad. Once you get used to the flies, and being lost all the time, and the zombies and will-o'-wisps.
Hey, what's up, Illness? Thank you so much for the 94 months of support. My goodness gracious. Almost 8 years. It's good to see you, Illness. I hope you're hanging in there and doing okay. Good to see you. Khajiit has wares if you have coin.
Yes, actually, I'm quite fond of collecting all manners of wines from all over Tamriel.
Okay.
But one vintage continues to elude me. Shadow Banish wine.
Shadow Banish wine.
How I'd love to add it to my collection. Say, that gives me an idea. You look like the adventuring type.
Who, me?
If you can retrieve 6 bottles
I'm
of
glad,
Shadow
Holmes.
Banish wine, I'll gladly pay you well. All I know about them is that they're found in the many fort ruins scattered all over Cyrodiil.
Shadow Banish wine. I think I have some.
Apparently the wine is so
Oh.
rare because it was only made in one tiny batch. It's the product of an alchemist who was also a vintner. Besides tasting incredible, the magic within the wine allows the imbiber to be gifted with Night Eye.
Night
The
Eye.
vintner made it special for the Legion soldiers posted at the forts when they were active long ago. It was perfect for keeping lookouts warm on cold nights and helping them see better in the dark. Clever, eh?
Okay. What have you got?
Let's do business.
I don't think I have any Shadow. I have some Surly Brothers vintage. Tamika's West Weald wine. Oh, wait, that's you. I was literally looking at her stuff. I'm like, hey, here's what I've got. And she's like, hey, oh, that's you. You have that. All right, let's see. I'm going to get a ham.
Pleasure doing business with you.
I'm going to get a cheese wedge.
That's a good deal.
Corn.
A bargain at any price.
Definitely getting a carrot.
A fine
2 gold
bargain
for a
you.
carrot? What kind of carrot is this? And some grapes. Ow. Okay.
I appreciate your business.
All right, Narusa. See ya.
Keep looking for that wine. Farewell.
Okay, and this is all stealing stuff. Anything down here? Okay, stuff to steal. What about up top? Oh, hello.
Hey, you. Yeah, you.
Yeah?
Come here. I got what you need.
You say he's just a friend. You say he's just a friend. Oh, baby, you got what I need. All right, what's up?
You need something special? Check out my wares. You won't find this stuff at your local general store, that's for damn sure.
Okay. Train me in what?
You've got a lot to learn.
Ooh. Oh, jeez. The thing is, I do need to train and sneak, but you know what? I'm going to go for it. All right, what do you have?
What can I interest you in?
You have iron arrow, iron bow, and an iron dagger. Why is that important? Why would I be doing that exactly? I have a steel bow, which is better than your stuff. Yes. You talking about an iron arrow, an iron bow, and an iron dagger? What it? Hey, I've got some great stuff. You
Tell
do?
your friends about me.
Sure.
Walk always in the shadow of Sithis.
Oh, okay. Thanks. Just met this weird dude who's just like, hey, psst, you want some stuff? Oh, no. Sorry. That was a mistake. Whoopsie. I will show you. Oh, I guess it's a minor skill. So my major skills are this. I was doing sneak, but I wanted to make myself into kind of like a sneaky destruction mage, basically that sneaks up on people and then obliterates them with fire. Yeah, exactly, Yatero. So these are my majors, right? Athletics, blade, alteration, destruction, restoration, acrobatics, and light armor. And then minor is this: armor, block, blunt, hand-to-hand, heavy armor, blah, blah, blah. And then sneak is 21. So. Oh, okay. So then it was a good idea to train it then. Okay, that's cool. All right. Okay, well, thanks for everything. I'm out. Okay, cool. All right, that's good to know, actually. Quick save. Wait. What is quick save? Quick save is at 5. Whoops. Okay. Here we go. Look at that. That's so cool. Wait. There they are. Chestnut Handy Stables. I did not... What? Why are we... Why? Beep. 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 No idea why I did that. What are you doing? What the frick? Okay. Hi. Hello, Brayless Gawi.
I'm Brayless
I did not,
Gowie,
Hilness.
And no, we don't sell horses, but we do eat well. The stables are owned by an orc, and you know, orcs and horses.
But he freaking eats the horse? What are you talking about? Oh my god, really, Hilness? Wait. Are you suggesting that there might have been a bug in Oblivion? You gotta be kidding.
Sure, some folks here think horses are for riding. And again, some of us are orcs. Snack Grabura, she prefers eating stew to riding horses.
Yeah.
Bothiel from the Arcane University is looking for someone to chase the bandits from Camp Hales. Probably trying to enhance her weird machine. Farewell.
Alright, so I can't leave this guy here? I was hoping this was going to be a good place to leave my horse, but apparently not. Nope. What? Excuse you? There we go. Wait. I can leave the horse there? Really? Safely? I can leave the horse there safely, Hilness? You sure? Alright, I'm going to trust you. If I come back and my horse here is in trouble, you know. He's just standing there and I'm like... He's like... Hey, okay. You know horses do that, right? Oh, okay, that's right, yeah. Alright.
Speak.
Whoa. Hi. Whoa. Badass. All right, well. What are the quests? Akatosh, also known as Alduin. Which sounds familiar. That's true. Okay. So if I go to quests... Okay, this is the one that I'm trying to do. It's here. It's in the Talos Plaza. I just have to find somewhere... no. No. Ooh. Yes, please. Worth a little bit of money. Nope. Nope. Interesting, but no. You saw it? Did you really? Hello.
Good to see you.
Let me talk to this guy and then I'll find... Wait!
Yulin Athram of the Kraganmore Athrams. Made my fortune in the Flynn trade, and now I'm here in the city, living the life of ease.
What do you know about the Imperial City?
I don't miss Morrowind. All that sour tribunal grumbling and old-fashioned ancestor worship.
I think I
Good
see it.
riddance.
I think I see it too, and right behind this guy.
The Chestnut Handy Stables now offers to protect your horse. Seems handy enough.
See ya.
Farewell.
That's gotta be it. The Gray Fox, wanted for theft, embezzlement, forgery, pickpocketing, counterfeiting, burglary, conspiracy to commit theft, grand larceny, tax evasion, slander, fraud, perfidy, and impertinence. Description: wears a gray cloak. There is horse armor. I got the DLC that conceals his appearance. Presumed male and Colovian. Height between 5 and 6 feet. Normal weight, hair, and eye color unknown. Any citizen with information should contact the Imperial Watch. Watch Captain Hieronymus Lex. Is that it? Is that the one that you saw, Hilness? Look at the rain. Oh my gosh, look at... You see the dampness on the edge of the stone wing? That's super cool. That wasn't the one you saw? Alright, let me see. I'm going to find it. I know it's here somewhere. And in fact, what the frick was it? Strange notes. Okay, I should try to find this note. Hey, Configuration Queen. Yes, this is such a beautiful game with this remastered version. Okay. Where? I'm going to find this note. Oh, wait. Is it down there? Hello, who are you?
What is it, citizen?
Nothing. Is that the Gray Fox thing again? No, I'm not going to speak. I'm going to go back to where I was. Excuse me. Okay. How are you, CQ? How are you, CQ? Woo-woo. Candle. Great, no. 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 Oh, what? Just in case. No. No. You saw this note while Centaur's work is turning in bad way. I'm still standing. I'm glad about that. Ooh, who are you?
Jack Ben, Earl of Imbel.
Oh.
We do not know one another. And given your modest social standing, I doubt we ever shall.
That's why I'm standing here looking like an idiot.
It's so kind of you to favor me with your attention. Please excuse me if
I'm
I
sorry
seem
about the work
unappreciative
churning,
of the
but I'm
honor.
glad otherwise.
Was I insufficiently clear? I beg your pardon. You do not interest me. We will not be having further social discourse.
Hi.
What do you want? We'll see.
I still don't get this.
Sure, that's cute. Yes, yes, whatever you say. Blah, blah, blah. Don't be silly. I'm not impressed. Irene Metric moves with such grace. I wonder what it is she does.
I'm shielding my team from the madness. I'm glad about that, but I hope you take some time to give yourself some
Take care.
grace while dealing with that, CQ. Hilnist, where did you see this note? I can't get over how beautiful this looks. Well, did you see it when I first came in? Because there's the main gate. I came in like this. I came up the stairs. Oh, wait. Ah ha ha! You walk the path of the new dawn. You would destroy the Septim's spawns. Liberated from your chains, follow us to herald his reign. The first you hold within your hands, on to the next one we command. Wolf's father, lord of the hunt, our lord's dominion he'd confront. His wolf's gaze you will follow, behind a tree the next will be. Found a strange note. It mentions another note and speaks about the lord of the hunt. I should head toward Hersign's shrine and investigate. Okay, so this is where... Right, I know about that illness, but it still feels like I'm kind of randomly... I mean, I see how it helps, how like it improves them, but still. So this is where I tell a story, which is that my father used to have, when I was growing up, little treasure hunts, he would call them. And he would hide stuff around, he would hide something, and it was usually like maybe like a Tintin book or something like that. And then he would put around the house, he would put these little notes that had poems just like what you just saw. And it'd be like, you've done what you can, my hat to you I doff. The next one of these, look for something that is soft or whatever. And then I would look for like a cushion or something, and underneath the seat cushion would be the next note. And I would just keep doing that. And there would be sometimes like 8, 9, 10 of these notes before I would find this little thing he had. It was very cool memory for me. I've done it a couple times for the kids, but not as much as I should actually. But anyway, this really reminds me of that for obvious reasons. So it's cool. Okay. Hersign's shrine. Devil is that? Oh my god, that is... Oh, it's to the south. Okay. Well, let's go do that. The heck, I'll bite.
You have my ear, citizen.
And my nose. Felt I would jump on board. All right, we're going to go test and see if Hilness was right. Looks like my horse is still there. All right, good job. Oh, no, whoops. Up, up. Oh, God. There we go. Quick save and a butte. You did, but I got pretty nervous when the guy was like, oh, yeah, it's, so I go down and to the left. Down into the south. Just look how gorgeous this is. Golly. Screenshot. That's a great shot. Yeah, the big thing about this is when Oblivion first came out, they ended up having a paid horse armor DLC for which Bethesda was roundly mocked. And now they basically make a joke of it, and they're like, yeah, this is what I do, so whatever. Okay, we've got a bunch of things coming this way, including her son's shrine. We're going all the way here. Yeah. Super cool. I think my cat Ganesh has joined us. Is that you, Ganesh? Fort Virtue. Oh, I'm tempted. Oh, alright, I'm going to run right into it. Because the deal is there's wine supposedly to be found in these forts, right? So... That's good. It's not at all what I wanted to do. Sorry, wolf. Oh, yeah. Well, hello, Ganesh. Ganesh is like, yep. All right, we're looking for wine, people. I wonder if I pull up quests. I do this. And if I do... Could not find a path. Okay. Probably because that's not a thing, so that's fine. Hello, rat. Oh, crap. I'm over encumbered. I knew this day would come. Quickly. That is too heavy. Oh, God, a ghost. Oh, except maybe I can now damage him, though. Yep. Hee hee. Oh, skeletons. Oh, God. Where are you, skeletons? I do not have an enchanted blade. Okay. Nice. I'm actually looking for some wine, to be honest. What's up, Sean Black? He's stuck with his enchanting personality. Indeed, indeed. You have the right of it. Ooh, okay, I don't want that. Definitely that. Wormwood leaves. Appropriate, given my own writing. Yo, it's Rippin' the Groom! The Groon. Rippin' the Groon. Rippin' the Goon is what I meant to say. 17 months. Thank you, man. The Oblivion goes very well, man. Goes very well. I'm having a blast with this. How are you? How's the how is everything with the offspring? How's everything going? I was bragging about my kid before you came in, Rippin', so I was in the midst of bragging about the child. So one of the best things about being a parent is getting to boast about your kid. But how you doing? Thank you so much for this sub. I appreciate it, man. We are looking for some wine in here, and then we're on our way to something else. Oh, God. Did I just trigger a trap? Also, I don't understand why I'm not. I should be... How do I toggle a walk? Caps lock. What is shooting? What the frick? I guess somebody to... Ah! Okay, I didn't know it was in both areas. Oh, jeez. That scared me quite a lot. I won't lie. Everything is great, man. Absolutely. Nice, Sean Black. Yeah, I'm just actually... I did one part of the main quest. I'm sort of doing wherever the game leads me. It's been a great time. Hey, what's up, Tim Coolish? Good to see you, man. Yeah, and the other one was supposed to give me a clue. There's a skeleton right there, so I should have realized, oh. And instead I was like, whoops. Don't know what you're talking about. Oh, Jesus. Ow. Good to see you, Tim. Good to see everybody tonight. Don't need an iron bow. I'll take the iron arrow. Bone meal. Yeah, absolutely. I just can't get over how beautiful it is graphically. I mean, because they didn't just slap some new textures on it, right? Like they went in a different direction. Right. That's a trap. That there is a trap. Oh, it didn't work. Did I miss that rat? I think I missed the rat. I feel ashamed, chat. I had a rat in my sights. Take that. Iron War Axe, no thanks. Okay. All right. Good. It's steady. 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 All right, chat, what's that from? This is a hard one. I'm just going to give you that. Steady. Steady. What's that from? Steady. Steady. No. It's not from Mulan. Like I said, it's not super easy, but steady. Steady. From a famous franchise. That's it. Very good, Tim Coolish. Phantom Menace Jar Jar. Yep, it's exactly right. In the battle, he's like, steady, steady. Good stuff, Tim. Oh, God. I love this destruction, but I still have not quite got the sneak part down. I mean, the sneak with it. Okay. I'm only down here to find some wine, man. You went to the theater to watch Revenge of the Sith last Saturday? Sneak doesn't work till like level 80, really? Well, it's also that I don't know that it's supposed to go with destruction magic. That's probably... I mean, I'm kind of making a... I just don't want to be a... everybody plays a sneak archer, and that's awesome, but I want to be a, you know, sneak mage. Oh, God. Okay. The waterfront. Interesting. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I don't think it does either, which is unfortunate. Yeah. No, I know that. Yeah. Okay, well there was no wine there, so that was obnoxious. All right, horse. We're back on track. We are going here to try to find another one of these notes. What? Oh, hi. Hey. My horse alone, you. Hey! Jeez. Going after my freaking horse. Take that, damn it. All right. Sorry about that, horse. Wait. Why is it playing combat music? Love, beauty, and honor. Its mysteries pray at my chapel altars to receive my blessings. Whoa! Who's freaking hitting the... Oh! Hey! The freaking mud crab was like, horse! Horse! It's just like, what the... Dude, really? My poor horse is like, yo, I don't... I'm not digging this. Always mud crabs. Yeah, apparently. Oh, a conjurer. Dude! Jerk. Leave my horse alone. Ah! That's what you get. You also suck. Alright. Alright, horse, let's keep going. What were they hiding? Actually, wait. Let me, Vindicel. Keep showing different levels. I'm level 3, not level 2. It's awfully steep. What the hell? Oh boy. That is telling me that there's a trap there, chat. That's not what I meant to do. Oh god. Hold up. Yep, sorry. Over encumbered. Not for long. Because I'm going to have a cheese wedge, some corn, some crab meat, and a carrot. Yep, I remember seeing that too. Oops. Okay. There's a mud crab guardian. They're guarding dungeons with mud crabs now. What are they, non-union? Like what? All right, look. What we need to protect our place is mud crabs, okay? They're fearsome. I can't believe they're actually they're actually protecting this place with mud crabs. Seems like an odd choice. Okay. That looks ominous. Nice. Keep being over encumbered. Gonna get some garlic, some grapes, green stained cup cap, and a ham. Well, yeah, there's been some discussion about that. I've even heard some people talking about a Skyrim remaster, and I'm like, I kind of feel like the memes write themselves for that, to be honest. You've never played Skyrim like this, remastered. And then they get to do like 6 different versions, no, 10 different versions for 10 different things. What have we here? Swear to God. Oh God. Whoa! She just 2-shot killed me? Holy crap! Damn! Wow. Well, I may not be, this may be above my pay grade right here.
Die, damn you!
Okay, right. I am going to leave. This is not here. You can kite her to the Imperial City? I mean... All right, we're gonna bail out. This is not for me yet. I love how they have like mud crabs here, and then you get to the center and it's like now uber god type person. Like their budget is basically like for this dungeon is like, all right, we can give you Umbra is going to cost you your entire budget, and I can give you oh! Forgot about that. I can give you some mud crabs and some others for guards. Maybe she's really into shellfish. Wait, she doesn't aggro? What do you mean? She's friendly? Is she friendly? I didn't think she would be friendly. Is she friendly, really? Is that true? Is she seriously friendly? Really? Oh. Oh, all right. Well, then I'm going to reload that then. Oh, she is? Oh, my bad. I didn't realize that. I just assumed she was dangerous. What's up? I am Dave Johnson. All right. Then I'm going to reload that. And I'm going to go say hi to her. Because there's like a bunch of crabs and stuff. And I'm like, okay, this whole thing is bad area. So. Hi.
What?
Oh. Hello.
The blade. It hungers for souls.
Some badass armor. When you say the blade hungers for souls, you mean like hypothetically, right? Like not that you hunger for souls and that you're going to take my soul. Jeez, that is some badass armor. Okay. Oh, God. My least favorite part of this game. Do not like the lockpicking system at all. Okay. Can I have that bread? Wait, I'm still over encumbered? Oh, not anymore, I'm not. Alright, well... Yes, that's good luck to you, Umbra. That's my bad. Godspeed. I had no idea. I just assumed, I mean, like, all these other ones are, you know, they have rats and freaking mud crabs down here, so I just assumed that she was another bad guy. And that's what happens when you assume, chat. Could be some perfectly friendly people here. Huh. We're not doing that again. Wait, I'm poisoned? No, I'm not. I'm fine. Okay. There we go. Okay, we made it out. So... Okay, here we go. Now I'm back on track. Is this right? Okay, good. It is right. Oh, what have we here? Leave my horse alone, bro. Everyone would freaking attack my horse. There's something against horses? Ah! Stop hitting my horse. It's just like this horse must have done terrible things to people. It's the only thing I can conclude. That horse murdered my family. And now it's going to pony up some vengeance for me. Okay, do you want to attack my horse?
ahead, please.
Hello.
Apparently, some fool tried to resurrect the Crimson Skull.
Wait, oh, shoot. I didn't hear what you said.
Apparently, some fool tried to resurrect the Crimson Scars in Deep Scorn Hollow. The Dark Brotherhood will not like that.
The Crimson Scars,
care.
huh? Old bridge. Old bridge! Man, sorry. Pell's Gate, huh? Pellgate, London? Hi.
Welcome to Pell's Gate, friend.
Hello, Schlera.
Nibene is bordered on north and east by rugged mountains, and to the south by marshes and rainforest.
Okay.
You too.
Okay, hang on just one sec, chat.
How are you?
I've been better.
Imps. I hate them.
Okay.
Little buggers flitting around, tossing fireballs at you.
Really? They say that when you murder someone, the Dark Brotherhood comes to you in your sleep. It's how they recruit new members. Anvil is all in an uproar. First the chapel attacked, now the prophet ranting about the end of the world.
No.
Sure.
So long.
Good day.
Greetings to you.
Such a natural conversation.
Welcome to Pell's Gate, friend.
What rumors do you have?
Mud crabs. What's the point? Annoying buggers. But the meat isn't bad.
Yeah, mud crabs. What's the point?
Be seeing you.
Couldn't agree more.
How do you do?
What's going on with you? Welcome to Pell's Gate, friend.
Eroke the Wide. The Wide?
The Nibene Basin grades from rolling farmlands by the river east to the rugged uplands of the Vallis Mountains.
Are you related to Bob
Farewell.
Finn? Okay. Doesn't look like there's anything super exciting going on here. Okay, let's get back on track. Oh, wait. Hi. Oh, wait. I already talked to you. This is a village, huh? This is, it's ambitious to call it a village. I guess it takes a village to raise a quest. Horn Cave. We're not gonna stop for caves now. Ah! Whoa. That was Charcoal Cave. As it buffers in. Oh god, oh god, oh god! Do it again with the freaking attacking the horse. Takes a village to know a village, yes. I'm over encumbered. Alright, I'll have some bone meal. And some flour, and I will have a leek. Hey, where'd my horse go? Where's my horse? Yo, horse! Horse? Where's my horse? Hello? That's where I'm going, is to her son's shrine, but where did my horse go? Oh. Oh no! I lost my horse! Oh no! Oh my god, what do I do with this horse? Man. Because everything kept attacking him. Where am I? Oh god, really? It's the last time I saved it? Yeah, he was never gone. He was just resting his eyes. Be able to get across here, right? Yeah. Okay, hang on. I'm quick saving. All right, this time we're not going to let my horse get hurt. Suck it, imp. There we go. Now we saved our horse. We are not going to let our horse get hurt by things. All right. Ugh. Again with the over encumbered. Let's do one of those. Okay. All right, horse. Sorry about that, bro. What? Okay. Bye-bye. Use rep 5. Yeah, clearly. All right, sounds good. Sleep well, Hilness. Always a pleasure. Oh, okay. The rat, sir. Are you? Is it? It's the final journey. It's the penguin at the end of Batman Returns, just sliding into the water. Rat, dude, I don't. I don't. The last journey of the rat. This is impressive. Is he gonna make it to the rock? It's going to make it to the rock? Will it go over the rock, though? And there was its final resting place. Very impressive. That was a long way to slide. All right, we're almost to where we're going, the Hersign Shrine up here. All right, I'm going to do this because I don't know what's going on up here, but I don't want to take any chances. Hello. Don't look like bandits. I have arrived at Hersign Shrine. The note should be behind a tree found by following the wolf's gaze. All right, I'll check that in a minute.
This ground is sacred. Show respect.
Yes, sir, Boraneth.
You found this place. Now you must find your way within.
Oh, okay.
You approach the shrine of Hersign. Are you hunter or are you prey?
I'm both, he said dramatically.
Do you think yourself a hunter? Then approach the shrine of Hersign. Leave our lord an offering. Leave an offering of the pelt of a bear.
Ooh.
Or the pelt of a wolf.
I have a pelt of a wolf.
And Hersign may find you worthy. Or perhaps you will learn what it is to be the hunted. We threaten no one. Why can't they just leave us alone? Remember, this place is sacred.
So, can I put... I know I have a wolf pelt. I had a bear pelt, but I dropped it because it was so heavy. But I do have a wolf pelt. There it is. Is that... Did I do it right? Excuse me, Barneth. Excuse me. Okay. So do I put... Let's see. Oh. Man, it's a more powerful champion. What, I'm not powerful enough? Yo, look at me. Kapow! Look at that. Alright, fine. I guess you've decided I'm not powerful enough. Alright, well, let's do the thing. So there's the wolf's gaze. Which means it's got to be behind this tree. Yep. You walk the path of the new dawn, the gods you would have bygone, a new step towards salvation, let you fall toward temptation. From here, the third you will seek, the fool, the vain, he who is weak, wishing to slave the weak souls. The horned fiend shrine is thy goal. Contemplate the fake prince, march then toward the light of dawn. Okay. Third note, I should head towards Molag Bal's shrine. Okay, that could be a problem. Okay, this time I'm going to fast travel back. Because I already came. What I'm going to try to do most of the time is if I go to a place that's brand new, I'll do that. But I'm going to fast travel back if I've already been to these places once already. Okay, save. You can do it. Okay. Oh, God damn it. Like, bro. Yeah, you fall all the way down. You think about what you did. You think about what you did. You just keep falling. Okay? That's what happens when you attack my horse. Okay. Taking the direct route across land. Wish I could actually use magic from my horse, but I cannot. I think I'm being chased by a rat. I'm just going to outrun it. Pretty sure I'm faster than a rat. Oh, God. Shoot. All right. All right. Now, I imagine there's going to be guards around here, and I do not want to deal with... I don't want to deal with freaking... Should be able to find the third note by following the light of the dawn. Well, the dawn would be to the east. Oh, there's combat music going on. Hi.
All mortals will come to him. He is the harvester of souls.
Okay.
You walk in the shadow of the corruptor. Why do you come to this place?
Shrine of Molag Bal.
What is your business at the shrine of Molag Bal, the tormentor of men? Then leave this place before the Lord Molag Bal decides that your eternal torment might prove amusing.
Damn, bro.
Fools must be separated from their illusions before they will come to him.
Jeez. Heard any rumors?
Anvil is all in an uproar.
I heard about this.
I'll be here.
Okay. Light of the Dawn. It should be to the east, right? Whoa, whoa, whoa. What? I saw some... Oh, well, no, I don't want to activate that. No, I don't want to activate that. All right, let's take a look at our quests. Following the light of the dawn. Let's inspect that. Following the light of the dawn. What's the thing actually say? Contemplate the fake prince. March then toward the light of dawn. Fake prince. Okay. South, east. March then toward the light of dawn. Ah ha ha! I saw it. Hey, what's up, Coven? How are you? I haven't talked to you in a while. Good to see you, Coven. And yes, I figured as much. You walk the path of the new dawn. On the world's truth the light shine on. His might forever unrivaled, his enemies to dust crumbled. So close to greatness you are, the end of the path is not far. Where the Lartius meets the bay in a city full of decay, praying for luck to a statue, the old lady holds the last clue. Third note, a decayed city where the Lartius River touches the bay. Speaks of some sort of lucky old lady. Old woman. Man. Yeah, the note was definitely clear. Wait, what is this now? Quests. Open in map. Oh, it doesn't give me... It doesn't give me more details than that. Decayed city where the Lartius River touches the bay. Doing well, doing well. Having a lot of fun with this game. The Lartius River. I'm glad to hear you're doing okay. Lartius River. Panther River, Silverfish River, Blue Road, Copper Note, the White Rose. Devil is the Lartius River. There's Skyrim, Morrowind, Black Marsh, Valenwood elsewhere. All right, where is the... It's the Gold Road. Oh, there's the Lartius River. Where it touches the bay. So that means Bravel is what that looks like to me. All right, that's where we're going. And I've already been to Hircine's Shrine, so I'm going to go there. That's my deal. I haven't been somewhere I travel all the way, but if I have been to an area that's near it, I will shortcut there and then I will travel from there. Whoa. That was cool and also kind of creepy. Oh, there's my horse. I was like, what the heck, man? We're going to a city, chat. Don't know much about this city. But it is where our quest leads us. The crap is... Oh my god, Minotaurs. I don't know. And there's a unicorn. Nice horse riding to the city. And then, you know, taking out a few Minotaurs. Right? Like that's how this basically works. Sure. Swear to God, man. Stop. Everybody stop attacking my goddamn horse. From way downtown. Aw, yeah. I'm getting encumbered too much. Too much getting encumbered. I'm gonna use Nightshade. Don't need that. Probably don't need that. Probably don't need that. Don't need that. Okay. Grove needs to be cleared. Yeah, exactly. That's what I think. All right, I'm going to come up to this unicorn, which I hope is friendly. Hello. Oh, I can ride a unicorn. I can ride a unicorn. Horse, I'm grateful to you for everything, but I have a unicorn. I feel somehow like I have to ride this unicorn. I thought there was this legend that you could only be, you know, approached by a virginal woman, which clearly my Khajiit is not. I mean, the woman part, I won't speak about the virginal part. Oh, hi.
Today you die. Huh. You'll never take me down.
Unicorn. The unicorn just reared up and was like, get the flip away. Double hoof beat to the freaking back of the bandit. Hey, what's up, Drew? You need a mod that plays always by oration or start writing a unicorn. How did I get a unicorn? Hey, man, look, sometimes Khajiit has unicorn if you have coin, okay? I kind of can't believe, though, that just happened. It freaking obliterated the guy. Now, admittedly, I would have taken him out in a minute anyway, but... Thank you, unicorn. If you have coin, it overrides the unicorn. That's what it is. Khajiit is virginal woman if you have coin. And wish to ride unicorn. Okay. Alright, we gotta go to these stables. Oh god. Thought it crashed for a minute, but it did not. They're the stables. Damn it. Okay. Hello, sir. Sir, I have a very important mount you must protect. Where is the gate? Never mind. I will leap over your gate. Dude, I have a freaking unicorn. Yeah, it's not a Pegasus. I mean, that might be, admittedly, that might be a little overpowered. Slightly overpowered. All right, well, this is where this took me. Move it. Okay, so my quest here... must be level 17. Okay, I am not, for sure. A decayed city. I have to find a lucky old lady. All right. Specifically... praying for luck to a statue. Okay. Hello, sir. I'm leaving my unicorn with you.
If you are looking to buy a horse, go inside and talk to Isabeau.
I'm just leaving one.
The Count was once a tournament champion. Now he's a loafer and skirt chaser. And his son Gellius is a spoiled, good-for-nothing skooma sucker.
Damn, bro. Any rumors?
Keep your eyes on City Swimmer. I don't know where she goes when she's not in the canals.
All right,
you too.
I'll do that. Okay, good luck. Okay. He just wants to see outside. The thing I'm really trying to figure out is where the hell the gate to your place is. If you could, if you could let me know where the gate is, that would be... You do have a gate, don't you? Oh. You have a fenced door, I guess. Welcome to Bravely. Hey.
What is it, sir?
I'm looking for an old lady. Yeah, an alicorn.
He's that thief that the Imperial Watch are always going on about. He likes to steal from rich folk.
Sounds good. I'm not rich.
Yeah, I've heard of him. Isn't he a soldier or a guardsman in the Imperial City? What are you looking for?
An old lady. Tell me about landmarks.
The castle is east. The
Okay.
chapel is northwest.
Okay.
The shops and guilds are mostly along the north wall and river. The port is over a bridge to the south.
Maybe the chapel is to the east? Say that again?
What are you looking for? The castle is east. The
Chapel's northwest. Maybe I'm going to try there.
What are you looking? The Fighters Guild is east by the bridge to the castle.
Okay.
The Mages Guild is south by the
The
bridge
horny
to the
Pegasus.
fort. What are you looking for?
All right, I'm going to go northwest unless I see it elsewhere.
The smith is near the harbor. The general trader is to the east by the river.
Okay.
The mage's shop is between the castle bridge and the harbor bridge.
Okay.
What are you looking for? Silverholm on the Water is where the north wall meets the river. The Lonely Suitor Lodge is in the port,
Lonely Suitor
across
Lodge.
the south bridge.
Ah.
Nazi at the Fighters Guild seems very at peace with himself. He says that's what allows him to be such an amazing martial artist. Farewell.
Thanks. All right, we're going into Bravely. We're going to find a statue of an old lady, chat.
How can I help you?
Ranaline. I cook at the Lonely Suitor.
Well, hello, Ronaline. Tell me about Bravely.
Excuse me. I stay to myself. I have always found the wrong sort of friends, Now I do without.
Well, that's kind of, dark.
I'm glad Mars lives here in Breville. She's an excellent healer.
I kind of need an
You
old
too.
lady. Or a statue of an old lady.
I'm Vera Leris, captain of the Breville Guard.
Hello. Tell me about Breville, and also, where can I find a statue of an old lady?
I don't trust you enough to talk about that.
You don't?
I understand the Fighters Guild is hiring new members. Not bad work for some folks.
What if I were to persuade you?
All right.
I've reached the maximum disposition?
Goodbye.
Wow, okay. Alright, Castle Breville. Alright, what does this thing say? It says... So close to where the Lartius meets the bay in a city full of decay, praying for luck to a statue. The old lady holds the last clue. Alright, so I need a statue is what I need. Ah! Suddenly, chat, I'm reminded of a certain book called The Grey Shade. I've arrived at Breville's lucky old lady statue. The fourth note should be nearby. First of all, who are you?
I'm sorry, but I'm really not one for engaging in conversation. Please, leave me.
You a vampire? Okay. Praying for luck to a statue. Where's this note? Yeah, that's cool. That reminds me a bit of the cathedral in Greyshade. Looking for a note. The Mythic Dawn. All right, so that note's got to be around nearby. These are not big notes. They're not large. So ooh, pretty. It's sort of troubling way to describe it, Bit, but absolutely. What's up, Bit? Also, hi, Dragon Spear. So dark, what are you playing? The end of the path is not far. Praying for luck to a statue. The old lady holds the last clue. Fourth note should be nearby. All right. Keep your eyes open, chat. We're looking for a note. These notes are not big, so should just be nearby. The heck is this note? The bell just played a note. Is that... Is that what it is? Where the heck would it be? I'm here. Praying for luck. The pit back here, right? I don't see it around the base, around the walls of the actual statue. Ooh, chance to go up a level. Nice. Doesn't look like it. I need to find where... Okay, I've got to level up, but I'm not going to do that until I find this note. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. Like before, with all the other ones, they gave directions. Like from the they're like, okay, follow the gaze of the wolf, or follow, you know, go to the eastern side, you know, follow the path of the dawn. But this one just says... the fourth note should be nearby, and if I look at the actual note... Praying for luck to a statue. The old lady holds the last clue. Praying for luck to a statue. Yo, kids are asleep! What? First of all, welcome, Raiders. Thank you so much. Thank you, kids are asleep. Also, thank you to Shadows Proxy, Thought Stained, Intensely Eric, Cthulhu Collector. Why exactly is peacock vasectomy? That's, this is your fault. I'm stunned, Valerie. As someone who has read the work of one Valerie Valdez, as you should, I am stunned that her sense of humor extends apparently to peacock vasectomies. What's up, Tribe of Gum? Peacock, like they neutered us all, Peacock Shepherd. I see. I'm sensing what we were playing then. But thank you so much, Raiders. I appreciate it. Welcome to Oblivion. We are finishing up, I think, this last part of the Mythic Dawn quest. And check this out. I just found this, which reminds me a lot of my novel Grey Shade. There's a cathedral, very much like this. But we've been following a series of notes, and we found a note here, and it says that the note is somewhere nearby this statue, which is my last clue to follow this. So, Bofa D's peacocks. I thought about that, Drew, about being underneath. I saw what you said there, but I don't... Here, maybe if I go walking instead of running, that's too slow. These notes are not big, so... They're attempting to solve it with vasectomies. Really? First of all, I was not aware that there was a wild peacock problem in Miami. Although I don't actually believe I have ever been to Miami, to be honest with you. But I did not know that there was a wild peacock problem, or that they decided to solve it by giving vasectomies to the peacock. I guess it's a bird cut. These nuts are not big. If they weren't big, maybe they wouldn't need a vasectomy, you know what I'm saying? God almighty, what? Where is this note? I don't think this torch is helping me. These nuts are numbing. Anyway, thank you so much. If we have not already done so, can we give a shout out to the amazing kids who are asleep? They are awesome streamer. I get rated by them a lot, which is very kind of them. We raid them sometimes when we get done earlier. That often happens on a Saturday. They do a lot of role-playing game stuff, and they also play music every Saturday, I believe it is. So you should check them out. Oh, you did shout them out. Okay, great. And for those of you who don't already know, I am Arvin Eleron. I am an author. Real name is Gregory Wilson, by the way. I am an author and a college professor and a streamer. I have been streaming for 13 years, and I do a lot of role-playing stuff and narrative stuff. We're going to be doing more tabletop stuff with Expedition for the Mysterious Peaks on Saturday, but today I'm having a really good time with some more Oblivion Remastered, so that's the deal with that. Thank you, Dragon. I didn't see that you had. Thank you. And right now what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to find a freaking note, and I don't know where to find it. It says it should be somewhere nearby. A teacher, no! Yep, I got 1 day left of class. Coming Monday is my last day of class, which is basically like final exam review, and then I don't have a final exam in my creative writing class. So I'm just collecting their work and talking to them a little bit about publication and stuff like that beyond the specific classroom. And then the Monday after that, the 12th, I have the final exam for my fantasy fiction class, and then the Monday after that, I have a conference on that I've been invited to be in a Gen AI ethics panel, which is apparently a debate. So I was in the faculty council today, and people were talking about that. And when they mentioned the debate thing, some of my colleagues were like, "Go get him, Greg," all this stuff. So I was like, "All right, let's go." No, it's not. It's not a Gen AI. How great it is! It is a. I was responsible basically for pushing them to do a Gen AI ethics committee, which is going to be rendering its report soon, which is going to provide guidelines, intentionality about using it, and how many disciplines are not suited to use it, and how foundational knowledge is critical, and that has to happen before anything is associated with Gen AI. So basically, I view it as harm reduction. Obviously, if it were up to me, we would be using it not at all. But the fact that we have now brought it to something where we're going to be actually making clear that it is something that you need to very seriously consider because of ethical concerns, ecological concerns, and so on, that is reducing significantly what this would be using in other contexts. And I am apparently going to be debating people on this panel that are pro-Gen AI. And to be perfectly honest, I will kick their butt, but no, I mean, they're colleagues of mine. But I do have a debate background, and I care about this, and I do not want Gen AI to win, so... No, but I mean, honestly, in jokes aside, like, I'm proud of my university and my dean for having taken this seriously. The committee that I serve on does not all agree with me, but a number of them do, and have come more to my side. And I gave a little presentation today to the faculty council, basically discussing what we've done so far, and a lot of those folks are with us too. So I feel very much as if I've had the opportunity to do something positive by talking about this stuff, and by basically obviously going against Gen AI, which is terrible. So yeah, I know, right, Eric? No kidding. Jeez. Yep, not so good. You saw the note, Drew? You saw the note. Where is this note? I'm looking for the note, chat. Looking for the note. It's a little rectangle. Nah, there's nothing good about it, Dragon. There are some very limited use cases for advanced coding. There are some limited uses for that, but what I have been told by the director of the computer science division at the college, who is an expert on these things, is that Gen AI has ruined basic coding. Students come in thinking that they can give code to ChatGPT and they cannot. So if the computer science person is telling me that the uses are very limited even for computer science, that's all I need to know. Exactly. That's exactly right, Tribe. Now that I say I might be able to see it better. Okay, yeah, you're right. That's true. I might be able to. So yeah. It's just, if it ever does have good uses, it will come at an enormous... Oh, look at that. That's awesome. At an enormous waste of time and resources, along with huge ecological damage to the planet, while in the process of ripping off actual authors and stealing their work. Including, I've had one of mine stolen to allow Meta to do their crap. So, no value. Okay. At the present time, as I say, I shouldn't say no, very limited value. The idea that it's been used for everything now, according to like doing searches, which it's measurably worse at, by the way, than iterative AI and so forth. Blah, 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 blah. Well, right, and that's one of the key things. Absolutely, Bit. And that's exactly the problem. This is the thing, right? So there's 3 basic principles that the committee has come up with. I'm looking for the note while I'm talking. One is intentionality. The idea that you can't just adopt this stuff uncritically. You have to actually do the work and decide, like with seriousness of purpose, if there is any value to having it in your course, etc. at all. So that's step 1. Step 2 is the acknowledgement that you must have foundational knowledge, which means if you cannot check, if it's true that you have to check all of what Gen AI does, right? You have to check everything because you can't trust it. I would argue then you're not saving any time at all. You've just done more ecological damage to the planet with no benefit to you because you had to check up on it anyway. And the reality is that if you don't have, as Bit just pointed out, if you don't actually know how to check it because you've spent your whole life being given prompts and thinking that that's basically what things are, and there are some students who run the risk of being like that, then we will not be able to fact check something like Gen AI. So there has to be foundational knowledge first before Gen AI even is considered to enter the picture. And that, again, is one of the foundational principles of this committee. And then the third and final one is industry alignment. So I teach at the Collins College of Professional Studies. I teach in the English department there, but the Collins College of Professional Studies has things like cybersecurity, homeland security, journalism, sport management, mass communication, right? So it's that sort of thing. And so there are a lot of industries for which Gen AI is actually actively harmful. For example, anything to do with the creative arts, specifically writing, art, and so forth. It's completely destructive, has no place there. And so the idea that we're getting people to basically slow their roll in the adoption of it by thinking about, okay, how do I really want to use this? Does this have value? What are the implications if I use it? That's intentionality. 2, do my students have the foundational knowledge necessary before I give them this other tool, which a lot of them don't, and that further slows down its adoption. And then 3, is this stuff aligned with what the industry is looking for and actually wants? In the case of a lot of game development, for example, or artistic development, you may have heard the story about a group of AI prompters that were let go because they couldn't do the concept artwork that the game studio actually wanted. So that's the third example of something which slows it down. So if this slows down the adoption by getting people to think seriously about the implications of this, that helps a lot. That's what we're trying to do, is slow things down. That's basically it. Yeah, exactly. That's totally right, Dragon. This is just large language model stuff. I totally agree with you about that. Absolutely agree with you about that. Oh, God, yeah. I mean, kids are asleep. Yes, yes, yes. So I, along with Marie Bilodeau, am I'm the co-lead of the Craft of Writing track for Seattle Worldcon. I'm not at liberty to engage in this at the moment, so all I'm going to say is this is my, oh, that happened face. I hope that communicates appropriately what I'm feeling. Yeah. I'm sure you already know, but just, you know. Yeah. Oh, you haven't heard about this? You haven't heard about this, Eric? Oh my God, yeah. So what happened was an art director hired a group of artists, and then his boss said like, oh, you got to hire these AI prompters. So they hired 2 AI prompters for ChatGPT. So what happened was the AI, I think it was ChatGPT, but it was, again, it was a Gen AI thing. So, and then he asked for concept art. The 6 regular concept artists gave him concept art. The 2 prompters got prompted AI art from the equivalent of ChatGPT. And when they gave it, when the artists all handed their stuff in, he told the concept artists, okay, you need to tweak this, adjust this, do this. When he told that, and they did that because they're artists, what the ChatGPT people did was, see, ChatGPT cannot revise its own work. Can't do it. All it can do is produce a new thing based upon the new prompt you've given it. So all that it kept doing was giving a new iteration of the same thing, which wasn't getting the job done. And so he was like, no, that's not it. No, that's not it. And by the 3rd time, the AI prompters were getting mad because very clearly they were like, well, I don't understand. I'm giving you what you want, except I'm not giving you what you want. When they finally gave them what they thought was their best version, and he showed his boss that along with the 6 concept artists without telling them which was which, the boss was like, well, these 2 are terrible. What is this? And the guy was like, these are the Gen AI prompters. And the boss was like, oh. And the AI prompters were fired that day. So that is an example of, okay, well, but that's a happy ending though, right, Eric? Because that's an example of what a lot of companies are starting to do, which is to fire people that are not actually doing real art. And we all know the answer to this, hire artists. But isn't that unbelievable though? Like exactly what Kids Are Sleeper just said. Think about the waste of time and money used in hiring a bunch of people, or hiring normal concept artists, and then hiring 2 extra people, paying them resources and whatever, so they can type stuff in and let something, this automated theft machine, this glorified predictive chat, a predictive text device, spit out this art crap, which isn't art, and then giving it to them. Yep. And one of the things I have posted in the costs and concerns of generative artificial intelligence, one of the documents being produced by this committee that I serve on talks about the enormous amount of water waste being used by Gen AI. And I have to say, by the way, I stood up at the faculty council in February and I said, listen, this is the situation we're facing. And upon my sort of strong request, there was a push for it. And then they formed this AI ethics committee. And the AI ethics committee is going to have its report ready by the end of May, and then is going to be doing more work in the fall. But they're going to have their report ready by the end of May, including a sheet of best practices, which will be going out to adjunct faculty and all full-time faculty as well. Why is that good news? Because it means that people coming in looking at the syllabi are now going to be like, oh, I have to think seriously about whether I'm going to even use Gen AI or not. And that is something which was not the case in February. To go from we're not thinking about it at all to, oh my God, there are some major issues here. From February to May in academic circles is warp factor 80. Like the academic sphere does not move fast. And the fact that it got that done in 3 months, I am very proud of that. And I'm proud of my colleagues, including those who were skeptical and those who even support Gen AI. They all took it seriously, to give them credit. So I was very happy about that. And it's another example of why I do not believe, I am convinced, in fact, that this is far from inevitable. The people telling you, oh, the cat's out of the bag, genie's out of the bottle, horse out of the barn, it is what it is, toothpaste out of the tube, every other metaphor. The reason that they're saying that is because they are losing tons and tons of money, and they are desperate for people to adopt it, which is why they're ramming it in everywhere. Copilot, Meta, Gemini, obviously ChatGPT. They are desperate for people to adopt this stuff. It is not inevitable. Not at all. Not in this form. So Absolutely, kids. Of course not. But see, the thing is, though, I mean, students are less likely to do that when they feel like the assignments do have like some engagement with their real lives and so on. But they're under a lot of pressure. They're getting mixed signals. And that was the other thing, too, by the way. We talked to the idea that, and I'm sorry, I'll get back to playing the game in a minute. But we talked to a lot of the faculty about this. So if I have, let's say, I don't know, they're at St. John's, there's probably 400 some odd full-time faculty. Okay. It's a big university. And then we have tons and tons and tons of adjuncts. So we probably have well over 1,000 professors if you put all the adjuncts together. Okay. You cannot have 1,000 different systems. You can't have 1,000 silos in which everybody does their own thing. There's no way you can provide anything coherent to students that way. And we, of course, I teach at St. John's University. St. John's University is a mission-based university. It is a university based upon values, about teaching values. Let me read you for just a moment the mission statement of St. John's University. And tell me whether you think there might be some aspects of this that might fall awry a little bit, fall afoul, I should say, of Gen AI use. As a university, we commit ourselves to academic excellence, okay, and the pursuit of wisdom, which flows from free inquiry, not tell me what I want to know, but like just tell me the answer, religious values, and human experience, not artificial intelligence experience, human experience. We strive to preserve and enhance an atmosphere in which scholarly research, scholarly research, which is not done by ripping off scholars, imaginative methodology, not done by using a program which undercuts imagination, global awareness, which does not involve using something which is having a measurable effect negatively on the planet and the climate, and an enthusiastic quest for truth, not supported by a program which literally lies and makes stuff up, serve as the basis of a vital teaching learning process and the development of lifelong learning. And it goes on like that. Vision statement. Through innovative teaching, research, and service, we will foster rational, spirited inquiry and intelligent reflection. We blah, 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 blah. Comes responsibility. We must enlarge the classroom experience, etc., etc. Our community strives for an openness that is wholly directed to all that is true, all that deserves respect, all that is honest, pure, admirable, decent, virtuous, or worthy of praise. That comes from the Philippians. So I have used this mission-based teaching thing, which we are told all the time is really a big part of St. John's. I'm like, sounds like a plan. None of Gen AI supports anything in the St. John's mission. You want mission-focused, this ain't your thing. So, again, I give them credit because they did not dismiss me. They didn't say, shut up, we're going to do it anyway. They didn't tell me to get bent. It helps that I'm a tenured full professor, but still. And I've been teaching there I'm closing in on the end of my 22nd year of teaching. So I have some credit that's been built up there over time. But the reality is that this is not helping our students. And thank you, Tribe. So to me, but the thing I want to point out is, it is not, folks, it is not hopeless at all. Wherever you are in your own environments and your own places, if you have specific training in this, specific training in computer science and technical knowledge and support and IT and stuff like that, like someone like Dragonspear, for example, you can advocate for the way in which it needs to be used, which is not by people who don't have foundational knowledge and which does not do anything beneficial to people. If you are someone who is a writer, like Kids Are Asleep, you can be advocating this in professional organizations of which you are a part, like SIFWA, which I know Kids Are Asleep is a member of, as am I. If you are someone who has a variety of value in other corporate environments, you can be advocating for this. If you are a member of a religious community, you can be advocating for something which is values-oriented in relation to this. It's just all of these things are a part of that mix. So I just want to represent that. I just want to point that out. that this is all about local organization upward. I cannot tell you how much better it has made me feel about the state of the world to be doing what I'm doing at the university, which is bringing in storytellers, people like Marie Bilodeau and Brandon O'Brien and Brian Talwara to my university to speak to students and faculty, and also to advocate for major slowing down, and I'd like to get rid of completely, Gen AI by actual academic, political movement and stuff like that. Like, this is not hopeless. And I've talked about this before. In case you think it's hopeless and you're like, no, once they have a technology that they want, they're going to adopt it. How many of you, just by a show of hands in chat, have a 3D television? Remember how back in 2015 we were reliably told that 3D televisions were going to be everywhere? Every sporting event was going to use them. Every major concert, every major thing was going to use them. We were going to need to buy these expensive 3D televisions to use everywhere. How many anyone's got a 3D television? You know why? Because the market was like, nope, not interested. How many of you have died because of a hole in the ozone layer, which we were reliably told in the late 80s, early 90s was never going to be repaired because there were too many chlorofluorocarbons in the atmosphere and companies were never going to go along with replacing it, with fixing it, because there was too much money invested in it and they'd be losing profit, it'd be too high a cost. We were reliably told this until the ozone layer was largely on its way back to being healed because we ignored them. Same people, same script, same crew. Never mind, you can't stop AI. Well, unless you have a 3D television and unless you dropped dead yesterday because of an ozone layer hole, then you can tell them it is not the case. Period. Period. I know that, kids. I know that kids are asleep. I know. But what I'm saying is, like, having said that, it's important to recognize that there is not some massive groundswell for this at all. This is supported by a group of tech bros and people that want billions and billions of dollars to flow into their own coffers, and they've invested hundreds of millions of dollars into this not functionally damaging technology and created an enormous backlash. So, anyway, I'm really sorry for that 5-minute rant, but I just talked about this today, so it's definitely been on my mind. I am optimistic, though. I'm very optimistic. I'm happy that clearly something has been done. Okay, you know what I'm not happy about, though? I can't find this note. Chat, help me find the note. There's a note. It's sunlight. What are you talking about, Dragon? You like Oblivion? This game is awesome. What's not awesome is that I can't find this goddamn note, though. Maybe I'll ask ChatGPT. Hey, ChatGPT, where's the note? A note is a piece of music. You can find the note at NYU, where Sir Professor Hieronymus Blow created something called the World of Notes. ChatGPT, is that true or is that bullshit? It appears that what I've told you is bullshit. Thanks, ChatGPT. Well, thanks, Eric. I mean, I know people come for games in this, too. Can you give me a clue, Drew? A Drew clue, if you will. Can you give me a hint? Give me a hint. Please. Really? Oh, Valerie, that's awesome. Congratulations. I'm really glad kids are asleep that you created Dora the Explorer. I always suspected. Oh, my pleasure, Tribe. And listen, Tribe, listen. What can I just say one other thing? Walk up to the statue. I will in one sec, Drew. If you cite St. John's University, you can cite that the Collins College of Professional Studies and St. John's University has created an artificial ethics committee which has produced sheets of recommendations on the significant hindrances and costs and concerns about Gen AI and how intentional use will slow down its adoption. Basically, you can cite St. John's, which is the second largest private Catholic university in the United States. It's the big university, and it's the biggest one in the metropolitan New York area. You can cite St. John's as a place that is literally fighting the good fight. So I just want to throw that out. And I would love to know about that. I can put you on the TV track. Kids are asleep. The thing is, though, I am only the track lead along with Marie for Craft of Writing. Also, kids are asleep. Did you put in for... I know this before all this latest nonsense happened, but did you put in for Worldcon? Are you planning to come? Are you joking? You've never ridden for TV? Oh, because of Dora? Oh, God. Sorry. Yes, because of Dora. My bad. Okay. Yeah, virtual is a different track. Okay, that's cool. I was just curious. Yes, sorry. That completely went over my head. No, Dragon, he has not yet. I don't know whether that's because he's too busy like trying to fight off the 60 million stupid things that he's done. But no, we're not an Ivy, right? So we don't count the way that the Harvards and the Yales of the world do, I guess. But no. But, you know, St. John's has a decent-sized endowment. We have an $810 million endowment now, and we're starting a capital campaign which just launched today. Their goal is to get over $1 billion endowment when all said and done. And honestly, that's partially now a survival move. That's a survival move so that if we get clown-faced fascists like this, we have some way of holding out against it, which is what Harvard is doing, and Harvard should continue to do it. They should be like, fine, don't give us a dime. And Harvard and its $50 billion endowment will easily wait out the remaining 3.5 years of this clown's term, which is unfair to clowns. Okay, walk up to the statue. All right. Walk up to the statue. Hold on. I'm going to walk up to the statue. Is it on the back of the wall? It's there. I got it. Yay! Thank you. You walk the path of the new dawn. Lord Dagon welcomes you on. A scheme within a scheme. Another way to reach the dream. Your sister in faith thou shalt find. The shy Dunmer we now design. Familiar with the burning fire, she will guide you to the pyre. Bring us to her to be blessed. Rejoice in succeeding our test. Don't you have a good basketball team? Yeah, we do. Although it's not good as the University of Connecticut Huskies. Hey-o! No, we do. We have a very good basketball team now. So it was awesome to see St. John's come together behind that, by the way. So I found the fourth note. It mentions a shy Dunmer familiar with fire who can guide me to the pyre. I should head towards the nearest inn to try and find her. All right, nearest inn, chat. Nearest inn. Let's go look for an inn. Nearest inn. Skooma Den. Okay. The fair deal. Silverholm on the water, I guess? I guess there? Yes, in the sense that they are, yes. Well, the thing is, he's such a New York, like he's such a prisoner of New York, like that matters to him, that does change a little bit.
I'm saving up enough for some medicine.
Oh, have a coin.
Thank you, kind sir. He's a fairy tale. The Imperial Watch pretends there is a thief king named the Grey Fox.
I did
who
not,
controls
Dragon.
all the thieves in Cyrodiil. Of course, it's
Hold
all
on a
just
second.
made up to give them an excuse to keep us down.
First of all, I'm too busy to watch it right now. You know, because the only time I have for TV watching, which is very limited, is either watching some sports or watching through Person of Interest, which I am right now about midway through season 2, and it's incredible. It's so good. The problem with Andor also is that I find the whole thing very depressing, because I am fully aware of what it leads to. I understand how everyone's like, it's the most amazing Star Wars of all time. I'm like, I get it. I just really am struggling. I don't know that I'm in a state right now where I really want to be watching something which I'm like, and at the end everybody dies. Like, that's all. So maybe at some point, but it's not top of my list.
Tale, of course.
To be honest.
I think we're in for some hard times. The death of Uriel set
Yes,
them in
there
his
you go.
heirs.
Dragon, exactly. Exactly.
Blessings of Mystara upon ye.
Maybe I can watch Andor then all the way through to Rogue One, all the way through to Star Wars, and then get to Return of the Jedi, which is when the series really ended. Nothing else happened. Totally. Okay, the Fair Deal Silver Home in the Water. Okay. I hope this is the closest in. Oh, yeah, all the Breaking Bad saga. Man, I cannot recommend Person of Interest highly enough.
Some fool tried to resurrect the Crimson Scars in Deep Scorn Hollow. The Dark Brotherhood will not.
I'm looking for a Dunmer.
So I've heard.
Dunmer? Shy Dunmer? Oh, Shy Dunmer. Oh, God. Hello, Shy Dunmer. Have you seen, Dragon, have you seen Person of Interest? Have we talked about this? It's so freaking good.
What's going on with you?
I saw some mud crabs by the water recently. I steered clear of them.
I avoid those things whenever I can. Horrible creatures.
So long.
Goodbye. Gilgondarin. Silver Home on the Water has beds and food. What's your pleasure?
Dragon, I'll tell you what also, Dragon, you would really like it because I don't know how far in you got to it, but the farther you get in, the more science fiction-y and awesome it gets. Like there was an episode, which I won't, spoil, which really I teared up watching it because of all of a sudden I'm like, oh my God, that's what's going on with this. And also Michael Emerson is in it and he's badass. Like, oh man. I really, really like Person of Interest. It also was kind of my jam, like the, lone guy seeking redemption who's an assassin. I may have written a series on this, you know what I mean? Yeah, with freaking John Noble too, right? Okay.
My neighbor, Dro Shanji, is worried. He's seen creatures around the house lately. Why don't you talk to Dro Shanji? See if you can help.
All right, sounds good.
Blasted thief. I hope they string him up when they catch him. He's a slippery one, though. The beggars are his eyes and ears.
Eyes and ears.
They say that when you murder someone,
I already heard this.
Only quality goods for sale here. What can I interest you in?
Okay, can I sell some stuff to you? Nah, not stuff that's any value. Okay.
Take care.
So I'm looking for a Dunmer.
How are you?
Hi. I guess this isn't it. Because I'm looking for a shy Dunmer familiar with fire should head towards the nearest inn. Isn't this the nearest inn? Oh, yes. Quite right, Drew. I was talking about just the movies. See, so what I would do is I would go Andor, Rogue One, 3 films, the original trilogy, and then I would go Mandalorian, and then books. Oh, nice. How's Mythic Quest? I've heard good things about Mythic Quest. The frick is this inn? Okay. Maybe I'm amazed. All right. So I have to find the nearest inn. The nearest inn. Oh, God damn it. Maybe it's the Nibene Valley. Let's try that. Really funny with great characters. That's not the one with Bonnie Gordon, is it? Who I happen to see at Farpoint, by the way. Wait. Is this leading me out? Oh, I have to sleep, too. I have to level up. God, I keep forgetting. Am I going to be around end of June?
Hi.
Hi. End of June. I went the wrong way. Because we're going to be in July, I'm going to ReaderCon in Boston. June, my kids get out. I'm going to Saratoga Springs at some point in June. I think I might be Shatter. Why? It wasn't Bonnie, no. I was like...
Tidings, citizen.
Tidings.
Good to see you.
The Lonely Suitor Lodge. Must be here. Yeah, that's not... Yeah, Providence is not wildly far. You're going to be pretty close to Drew. Actually, in Providence, you're going to be closer to... Drew's going to be closer to you than me, but it's not super far out of the way. That's awesome, though. The Flight Sim Expo, huh?
Hello
Hi,
there.
Ronaline.
Ranaline. I cook at the Lonely Suitor.
Do you know anything about fire?
You found the notes, you share our vision. But I did not survive this long by being trusting.
What does that mean?
Hello
day.
there. Apparently some fool tried...
I spoke with a Dunmer named Ronaline. Seemed to know about the notes, but looked very distrustful.
To
Okay.
resurrect the Crimson
Let me quick
Scars
save
in Deep
it.
Scorn Hollow.
Ranaline.
Ronaline.
This better be good. We understand each other perfectly. That's enough. My life is drab and wretched by comparison. Not now, not later. That's just not funny. Handsomely done. A pleasure doing business. You found the notes. You are the last
Nice.
that was needed. Go to Mingo Cave, dressed as one of us, and revel in the fire.
Go to Mingo Cave, huh?
Goodbye.
I understand the Fighters Guild is hiring new members. Not bad work for
You
some
get
folks.
any closer,
You
and I'll
think?
turn your bones to
Deal.
ash.
Yo.
Bye. Back off.
Jeez, bro. Different kind of NerdCon. You're going to be near Boston in October. Really, kids are asleep. Interesting. Because I'm not going to be up in Boston, though. I'm going to be up in Boston for ReaderCon in July. In Burlington, but it's outside of Boston. And I'm going to be in Boston again next year for BosCon in February. Love Boston, of course. And in October, I'm going to be heading up to CanCon in Ottawa, but that, of course, is not Boston. But I'm wondering if there's some way to sort of, you know, put two and two together, so to speak. Let's see. Okay.
Well met.
What is it now?
What's going on with you?
I hear the legions have been recalled from Fort Swamp Moth in Black Marsh. Many of the Argonian slaves have returned to their tribes.
Otto's closer to Michigan, yeah.
I'm Bogram Grogalish.
What's up,
your
Brogan?
host at the Lonely Suitor Lodge. It may not look like much outside, but that's just the weathered Bravil look.
I'm going to ask you a question about Breville, and then I need a bed so I can level up.
Ursan Locke has a missing husband. She might appreciate some help from someone like you.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, I've got a room. 10 gold for the night. You sure you want it?
Yeah, I'll
It's
take it.
upstairs on the top floor. Only room I've got. I think both beds should be clean enough, so use whichever you prefer.
You know, if you were to make your way down to, I don't know if you're bringing the family or not. You know, if you were, I'll tell you what, kids are asleep. If you were, you know, going to be heading past southwestern Connecticut, you know you were always welcome here, just as a note.
Is a strange and
I have guest
place.
room.
Be seeing you.
Drew knows. He's been here.
Been better.
Guest room, enough for the kids. I have 2 kids myself. An 8-year-old who loves all visitors at all times. Just saying. So I'm serious. I mean, like, you may have all plans all set up, but listen, if that were the case that you were going to be in the area, it's not right next to Boston. In fairness, it's like about 2 hours from Boston. But if you were going to be driving down to New York City or something like that, and you needed a place to stop in between, I'm just saying. So I didn't say I'd pay for your flight, but you already know that you're welcome here, Dragon. Let's sleep for 10 hours. I'm such a tease. All right, time to level up. You have ascended to level 4. It's suddenly obvious to you. All the energy, and you just have to concentrate. All the energy and time you've wasted. It's a sin. But without the experience you've gained, taking risks, taking responsibility for failure, how could you have understood? All right. So we definitely want intelligence. And willpower. Intelligence. Willpower. And one other. I'm going to increase my speed. All right. Okay. Lovely.
Hello.
Apparently some fool tried to resurrect the Crimson Scars in Deep Scorn Hollow.
During the Bright.
Not one hurt.
They say that Good Princess has made an alliance with House Dress.
That's what you heard? Very, very interesting.
Good night. Take care. I'm through talking to you.
Okay.
How are you? You're better. What's the news from the other parts of Tamriel?
You get any closer, and I'll turn your bones to ash.
Who the hell are you?
Back off. I have no time for your pathetic attempts at small talk. Now walk away before I get nasty.
Jeez, dude. All right. Have a nice life, I guess. Oh, there we go. I was like, how the hell do I get out of here?
Met.
Anything in here? Oh.
Okay. Well met.
Okay. Oh, that was shale in there? Oh, that's cool. All right. All right, chat. We are going to go now to the Crimson Cave. A Mythic Dawn undercover agent named Ranaline told me to go to Mingo Cave wearing the Mythic Dawn's attire. Nice. Oh, I've already been to Harkane Grove, so I'm going to fast travel there. Also, I want to see something. I don't know whether this has this there. Here it is. It's my guy. Check it out. I have a unicorn mount. Yeah, buddy. You ain't played Oblivion until you're riding on the Unicorn Express. Let's go. Aw, yeah. This unicorn already absolutely wrecked someone who was trying to attack me. Not a Knight of the Nine, no. Not yet. Wait a minute. Is this going the right way? Oh, God. Wait, what? Oh, my God. I literally went the wrong way. All right, we're going to go back. Forgot that my freaking blue marker was there. All right, get rid of that. Yes, remove it. Going towards the green marker for the love of Christmas. All right, there we go. Ha-ha! Okay, I made it. Huzzah! Okay. Oh, God. Jerk.
Whoa.
Hey! Wait, what? Why did you attack me? My unicorn betrayed me. Unicorn, why? Why did my unicorn attack me? My unicorn got confused. He's like, you attacked me. Bah! Come on, man. Ugh. I didn't betray and attack my unicorn. I was trying to save him from the freaking imp. Okay. Again, remove. All right. Mingo Cave discovered. I have arrived near Mingo Cave. Perhaps I can infiltrate their ranks if I don their robes before entering. I did. Whoa. Ooh. Hello, my brothers. Hello.
We are blessed by an envoy of Lord Dagon.
Yes.
We are blessed by an envoy of Lord Dagon.
Oh my God, you're all twins. Greetings. Commentaries on the Mysterium Zoxes, Book 1 by Moncur Cameron. All right. It's time to do the academic I wrote something important voice. Greetings, novitiate, and no first a reassurance. Moncur Cameron was once like you, asleep, unwise, protonymic. We mortals leave the dreaming sleeve of birth the same, unmantled save for the symbiosis with our mothers, thus to practice and thus to reproachment, until finally we might through new eyes leave our hearths without need or fear that she remains behind. In this moment we destroy her forever and enter the domain of Lord Dagon. Reader, this book is your door to that domain, and though you be a destroyer, you must still submit to locks. Lord Dagon would only have those clever enough to pause. All else the Arbus claims in their fool running. Walk first. Heed. The impatience you feel is your first slave to behead. Enter as Lord Dagon has written. Come slow and bring 4 keys. Know that then you are royalty, a new breed of destroyer whose garden shall flood with flowers known and unknown, as it was in the mythic dawn. Thus shall you return to your first primal wail, and yet come out different. It shall this time be neonimbiosis, master akin to master, whose mother is miasma. Every quarter has known us, and none bore our passing except with trembling. Perhaps you came to us through war, or study, or shadow, or the alignment of certain snakes. Though each path matters in its kind, the prize is always thus. Welcome, novitiate. That you are here at all means that you have the worthiness of kings. Seek thy pocket now, and look. There is the first key glinting with the night of a new dawn. Night follows day, and so know that this primary insight shall fall alike unto the turbulent evening sea where all faiths are tested. Again a reassurance. Even the usurper went unto the lilac before he rose up to claim his fleet. That's Iliac, actually. Fear only for a second. Shaken belief is like water for a purpose. In the garden of the dawn we shall breathe whole realities. Enter as Lord Dagon has written. Come slow and bring 4 keys. Our order is based on the principles of his mighty razor, novitiate, questing knight, chaplain, and master. Let the evil ones burn in its light as if by the excess of our vision. Then shalt our knowledge go aright. However, recall that your sight is yet narrow, and while you have the invitation, you have not the address. My own summons came through a book Lord Dagon wrote himself in the deserts of rust and wounds. Its name is the Mysterious Xerxes. Aldemitatada aggregate, forefather to the wife of all enigma. Each word is razor-fed and secret, thinner than cataclysms, tarnished like red drink. That I mentioned it at all is testament to your new rank, my child. Your name is now cut into its weight. Palace, hut, or cave, you have left all the fog worlds of conception behind. Numantia, liberty, rejoice in the promise of paradise. Yo, dog, pass me that bong, would you? Thank you. That's what we're getting here. Endlessly it shall form and reform around you. Deeds as entities. All systems only an hour before they bloom to 0 sums, flowering like vestments, divine raiment worn to dance at Lord Dagon's golden feet. In his first arm a storm, his second the rush of plagued rain, the third all the tinder of Anu, and the 4th the very eyes of Padholm. Feel uplifted in thine heart that you have this first key, for it shall strike high and low into the wormroot of false heavens. Roaring I wandered until I grew hoarse with the gospel. I had read the mysteries of Lord Dagon, and feeling anew went mad with the overflow. My words found no purchase until I became hidden. These were not words for the common of Tamriel, whose clergy long ago feigned the very existence of the dawn. Learn from my mistake. Know that humility was Mankar Cameron's original wisdom. Come slow and bring 4 keys. Offering myself to that daybreak allowed the girdle of grace to contain me. When my voice returned, it spoke with another tongue. After 3 nights, I could speak fire. Red drink, razor-fed, I had glimpsed the path into the garden, and knew that to inform others of its harbor, I had to first drown myself in Search's sea. Know ye that I have found my fleet, and that you are the flagship of my hope. Greetings, novitiate. Mankar Cameron was once you, asleep, unwise, protonymic, but am no more. Now I sit and wait to feast with thee on all the worlds of this cosmos. Numantia, liberty. Is this a vampire thing? Once the number 3, being the 3rd number, be reached, then lovest thou thy holy hand grenade of Antioch toward thy foe, who being naughty in my sight shall snuff it. 1, 2, 5. 3 shot. 3. Thank you. Is this a kissing book? When you get older, you may not mind so much. Okay. God damn it. F this. Oh, I hate this lockpicking game so much. I hate this lockpicking game so much. Hate, hate, hate. Paios Domine, donis ahi requiem. Ooh. Nice. Where's that base ring at? Yeah. Okay. Oh, god damn it. I need to pick up some strength so I can actually get clear of this. Hello.
We are blessed by an envoy of Lord Dagon.
Take what robe? Oh, no, I already have a robe of deflection. And I'm really not a mage. I'm a, you know, I'm a thief mage guy. I really hope this is not a vampire thing.
May the Sovereign of Destruction be with you.
Hello. That's the Varric robe. I'm very nervous that this is going to be a vampire thing. I really wish it would stay on the level that you set it, so you don't have to constantly redo it again. It's kind of obnoxious. Ugh. Left and then up. Totally not what I did. Ah, there we go. That's the Varric voice. Oh, is it?
May the Sovereign of Destruction be with you.
That's Varric?
May the Sovereign of Destruction be with you.
Oh, I was thinking Garrus. I was like, wait, that doesn't sound like Garrus. No, right, Varric. Hello.
Come, mortal. Our prince's power is close. Bow to the will of Mehrunes Dagon, and take this puny imperial life to assert your hatred of the Septims.
Yeah, so I kill a guard to prove my worth. To kill a guard?
Be quick about it, mortal. Light the pyre. Prove your worth, mortal.
Prove your worth.
Light the pyre.
Oh, they want me to kill that dude? Yeah.
Don't kill me, please.
Well, the problem we have here is that I'm probably going to die, but...
The time of cleansing is almost here. Whatever it was. Now. The dawn is breaking.
My eyes playing tricks on me.
Paradise awaits me. I do not fear death.
Wait.
I do not fear death.
All right, you don't feel death? You don't fear death? Good. Why did...
Damn rats. Always skirting around in the shadows, making me jumpy.
I do have cure disease potions. Why did none of those people... why did none of them come to help?
What's that? I do not fear death.
What?
Paradise awaits me.
I've killed the Mythic Dawn's members. What? He's busy getting naked. What the frick? What? Why? I'm saving this on like a bunch of different ones because I don't understand what's going on.
Thank you. Amusing. I enjoyed seeing you bring disaster to those that were too weak to follow Lord Dagon and did not protect themselves from you.
Good.
While you may think you oppose him, he is eternal and will always prevail. The Sovereign of Destruction offers you equipment befitting someone as bloodthirsty as yourself. Crafting it is beyond mortal abilities, hence you'll need to summon me whenever you need a new one.
Okay.
May the 9 divines be with you.
What's that?
How do I... What did you just do? You just gave me something? Open very easy lock. What did you just do? Oh, summon. Okay. Let's put that... All right, let me try something. I can now summon Maroon's Harbinger at any time to obtain items imbued with Maroon's Dagon's power. I should speak to Snake Rob Burrow at the Chestnut Handy Stables about crafting a magic set of horse armor.
Be quick about it, mortal.
Equipment.
Which of my lord's boons do you require this time?
All right, sounds good. Sleep well, Eric. I would like a weapon.
A meaningless choice. Be more specific.
Blade.
With what do you want to cut down your foes? Take it, mortal. Do you dare ask for more?
Short sword of Cataclysm.
Take it. I will allow.
Okay. So, I got a new thing. Dagger of Cataclysm. Short sword of Cataclysm. Wow. Okay. Short sword of Cataclysm. Let us. Nope. All right. I like what I see. Okay, well, now that I've done that, I can drop this. Okay. Why am I still over encumbered? What the heck? Oh, because it's 10? Oh. Nah. Let's drop... Oh, for God's... Okay. Good. Great. Wonderful. Dude!
Hello? Who's
Okay, can I please drop that now? Thank you.
There. Who's there?
Wish I could free this guy. But I guess I already saved him, so...
Where are you?
All right, so I need to speak to... I need to go to the Chestnut Handy Stables.
Who's there?
Also, I don't think I need this in shortcuts because I'm not going to be using it that way. So, skill level is still too low. All right. There we go. Okay. Well, let's figure out what's going on here, shall we?
Hello?
Hello. Okay, nothing exciting there. All right. Yeah. Good.
Where are you? Who's there?
So that's pretty cool. I did the Mythic Dawn quest. And
Cannot escape the master's vigilance.
I do not fear death.
Paradise awaits me.
all right. I'm glad that you do not fear death. That's really helpful because I'm killing you, so... Flame not doing any good against these guys, though. I wonder if maybe, maybe Cold Touch might do more to these dudes?
You cannot escape the Master's vigilance! Be glad you will not live to see the day Lord Dagon walks the earth! For Lord Dagon! Lord Dagon will welcome your soul in oblivion! Only the chosen will survive the cleansing!
See ya, Mythic Dawn agent. Folks should have ran when you could. Or run while you could. I may not use this. I have to see. 12 weight, 5 armor. As opposed to 3 weight. Oh, no. Way, way too heavy. Okay. Nice. All right, I think the last thing we're going to do is talk to the guy about getting horse armor made for my unicorn. There he is. Chestnut Handy Stables. Oh man, Chestnut Handy Stables. I don't remember. I know I've seen that. Is that outside the Imperial City? Chestnut Handy Stables. Yes. Travel there. Let's go. Every time you say that, it's like my girlfriend. I mean, riding around a unicorn is pretty epic, I gotta be honest.
I'm Breeless Gowie, and
Yeah, I already know.
he's that Imperial chasing after. Oh,
Okay, I already know about that. Where's the other guy? Is he in here? Alright, sounds good. Safe flying and all that chatter. We'll talk soon.
Hail. Snock Rabura, owner and proprietor. We board horses and, well, we don't actually sell horses. Anymore, that is.
Let's see. Imperial
The
City.
Chestnut Handy Stables used to sell horses, but they're gone. Our horses, all gone. Big mystery. No idea where they went.
Did you eat them?
Had some onion
Eh.
and... Wait, I almost walked into that one. No, of course not. That would be wrong. You shouldn't eat horses.
I have a unicorn, bro. Okay?
What can I interest you in?
I want horse armor.
You gotta be kidding.
I'll come back with then my own horse. Ride a legally owned mount to the Chestnut Handy Stables. All right. What? I didn't already? Legally owned mount? I got a legally owned mount. It's a unicorn.
How are you?
Oh boy. Oh god. What the crap is going on with my... Okay.
I'm Breeless Goodbye.
Okay. Alright, I did it. I rode them to the stables.
Tidings sit... Yeah. Restita stat Lilia. I work at the Chestnut Handy stables. Have you seen our horses wandering around? No? Okay. It's just that they're missing.
Yeah, I think there's a reason for
We
that.
stable horses for folks in the Imperial City. We'd sell horses too, except we can't seem to keep track of them.
I have some bad news.
I think we're in for some hard...
I already heard that.
Take care.
I really hope they're not going to argue that the unicorn isn't
Go
legally
ahead,
owned.
please. What can I... You...
I did ride a legally owned mount.
What can I do? What can I... You... Let's see what we've got here.
Any legally owned horse that I bring to her with steel or elven armor. But does that mean I don't get to ride my unicorn? Is the unicorn not a legally owned mount? I can't get horse armor on my... Oh. Armored old nag. Yeah, but what about my unicorn?
Hello.
I mean, I like, you know, I like the armor and all that, but like... How can unicorns be illegal? The thing I don't understand is that it is, though, legally owned. I mean, like, it shows up when I travel, fast travel, the unicorn shows up there. I rode it to the stables. I'm riding it around the stables. Why exactly is there a fence if there's this? Is this one of those deals where the horses don't bother to go out that way? Because they're like, yeah, we know what's going to happen. They can't be held down by saddles and armor. They're free. Yeah. I guess that's right. Well, listen. Here's how this is going to go down. I'm going to take this horse-armored old nag. In here. Great, goodbye. Wait! The unicorn's like, it's my chance to move away. The unicorn is like, all right, here we go. I finally got free. Oh my god. All right. Wolf or a bear pelted statue must be level 17 to begin this quest. Okay. Pilgrimage. That's part of the main thing. Find at the air and a wound in time. So Kvatch. All right. So anvil. All right, but that's towards this. Okay. Where am I? All right, let's travel to Vindassel. Maybe it's because of the giant gap in your fence, right? Riding a unicorn makes everything so much more fun. That's true. All right, well... All right, I guess I'm gonna head down in that direction. Don't know that I'm gonna go the whole way today because I have to close up shop here in a little bit. Discovered a cave. Nice. The unicorn just wiped the wolf out. This is what I'm saying, man. You do not want to mess with the unicorn. The one time that I accidentally attacked the unicorn one-shot me. I mean, or two-shot me. Or two-hooved me, if you will. Defend yourself. Relax, relax. It's okay, bro. It's okay. What? Are you attacking me again? Don't make me do it. The unicorn's amazing, except when he freaking, aggroes me because he thinks I'm attacking him. I wish there's a way to unaggro them when that happens. You would think there would be. Unicorn does turn on a dime, it's true. He just stood there while the wolf was attacking him, and I walk up and attack the wolf, and then the unicorn's like, oh, you're my enemy. I'm like, no. I am not, in fact, your enemy. Shoot. Running. Don't want to deal with those. Not because I can't handle them, but because if I try to do that, then the unicorn gets mad at me. Cutting cross country. Ooh, nice. Oh, this may be a problem. This unicorn is so good he can fall from a great distance with no problem. Okay. Almost there. Yeah, I definitely need to get some better spells. Place a good distance away. Come on, bro. You really can't get over that, really? The guy can go down like like an incline like nobody's business, but he gets to that and he's just like, nope. That's a low wall. No time for you, wolf. Jeez, the buffering. Gotta go around till I find an entrance to this place. Okay. Oh, a gate to Oblivion. I don't know that I want to get started on the Oblivion thing yet. Right now I'm doing a quest. A side quest. Hoot! Okay. Almost there. That's great. Whatever is attacking me, I don't care. There we go.
This is the part where you fall down and bleed to death.
Can you guys... You can't fire through a
The best
fence?
you can do?
I don't want the unicorn to get caught. Don't attack me! Dude! Oh my god, man. Every time the freaking... You god freak. Unicorn's name is now Turncoat. Exactly. Alright, so I gotta run out and, like, encounter them. That is gonna be a problem if the unicorn gets this easily bugged out. Hey, it's a gate to Oblivion. That's cool. I'll deal with that later. Excuse me. Oh my god. Oh my god, the dodges. Dude. Come here, scamp.
Look out!
Okay. Oh god, the unicorn's fighting the guard! Oh no! Oh my god, the unicorn is fighting the... Oh no, you killed the unicorn for the love of God! How could you do that? Oh my god. I can't. This unicorn may be more trouble than it's worth. Ah. Okay. Face me! Bro, what the frick? Just, Jesus Christ. I'm trying to save you from the scam. Wait for me. God damn it. I don't know what I'm going to do because I can't. I guess what I have to do. All right, this is what I have to do. I figured it out. I'm going to kite him back. I'm going to stay on my unicorn. I'm going to kite him back to the guard. The guard is going to kill them. That's the way this goes. That's the only way this works. This unicorn, I think, is not going to be long for this campaign because I don't think I can keep him because it just bugs out too much. Hello. Sir, we got some stuff coming.
This is the part where you fall down and bleed to death. Ha! You'll never take me down.
Okay. Come on, guard, help us out.
Do your worst. You're pathetic.
Sir? Sir, sir, are you just... Sir, are you... Okay. Alright, well... Thanks to that guard, I think we may be okay now, maybe? Everything okay? Not trying to attack me? Alright. Great. You stay there and you be good. Nice. Oh, he's using silver arrows? Thanks for your help, sir. Appreciate that. Alright. Let's see what we've got by way of quests. Discreet Chapel of Debella and Anvil, okay. That was very funny, by the way. In the end. We got the guy praying outside of Anvil. I will be excited to look at it. But It was a very strange experience, but it was fun. All right, so now what we have is we've got this pilgrimage. I don't think I have anything else in Anvil. There's like the Kvatch stuff is kind of main quest stuff and a side quest stuff. So we'll check that out. But not right now, though. That was fun, though. I have a feeling I have not seen the end of the unicorn jank. I have a feeling that unicorn jank is going to continue until morale improves. Oh, man. Anyway. All right, chat. Well, that is going to do it for me for this evening. This was a great time. I loved it. I laughed, I cried. It was better than cats. And I hope you folks enjoyed it as well. But I'm going to close down shop now and send you folks on your way. If you liked what you saw and heard today, please make sure to follow the channel. Check out our YouTube with !ArvTube, Discord with !ArvCord, Twitter !ArvTweets, Blue Sky !ArvSky, website arvanelaron.com, financially !ArvShop for the merchandise area, !ArvTreon for the Patreon. Don't forget to, on the publishing side, !Icarus is my graphic novel from Athos Arts, !Library is my Tales and Tomes, The Forbidden Library, that's my 5e adventure and sourcebook from Alligator Alley Entertainment, and !Greyshade is my Greyshade IP, Greyshade Renegade Heretic, the Grey Assassin trilogy from Athos Arts, available at that link. You can get the audiobook of Greyshade from our very own Trent Sparks at that link, and you can pre-order the tabletop role-playing game of Greyshade from our very own Brandon O'Brien, and coming out from Alligator Alley. That'll be out at Gen Con this year in August. As always, !BLM, Black Lives Matter, important to affirm and assert the significance and importance of Black lives. !Help Now, the World Health Organization page on suicide prevention. Important to reach out to others when you need help and reach out to others when they need help as well. And !Ukraine, UKRAINE, to help the people of Ukraine as they fight back against an illegal and illegitimate war with bravery and courage, and send a message will do so for others in that situation in the future. Thank you to my wonderful mods, Dragon Spear, Prince Justin, Triffity Mats, Drew the Damager, the best mods in the business. Thank you, thank you. Thank you to my wonderful Patreon supporters and subscribers, Dragon, Prince Justin, Driffid, Drew, Nonstop, Tim Coolish. And thank you as always to my viewers. Thank you to Adam Hart. Thank you to Artzu. Thank you to Atero, to Buttert Gamer. Thank you to Clumsy Blonde, to Cthulhu Collector, Jagtris, of course, Mrs. Dunsel as always. Thank you to N7 Steph, to Red Dead Monkey, Rock and Saturnius. Thank you again to the Kids Are Asleep for the raid. I appreciate it, Kids Are Asleep. And thank you, as always, to Titus Rectus and, of course, Zach Clay, who I see is hanging out in the background there as well. That is going to do it for me. I will be back to you folks on Saturday night with some Expedition from the Mysterious Peaks, which is going to be some good tabletop play. Then we will set up the schedule for May. Don't forget ArvCon happening later in May. More details about that soon. And we'll have more Oblivion for you in all likelihood next week as well. But that's going to be it for me. Much love to all of you folks. Thank you. And I will catch you folks down the line. Until then, as I always say, everyone please be good to each other and watch out for wandering unicorns. They are dangerous beasts. See you all later. Bye for now. Honk.